We are standing here in the spectacular galleries of the Louvre Abu Dhabi, facing an absolute masterpiece of the Flemish Baroque, a visceral, monumental testament to human compassion that completely disrupts the boundaries of traditional religious iconography. We are looking at Jacob Jordaens' breathtaking canvas, the Good Samaritan, painted around 1615 to 1616. To truly understand the gravity of this painting, we must recognize Jordaens as one of the great triumvirate of 17th century Flemish masters, alongside Peter Paul Rubens and Anthony van Dyck. But unlike his contemporaries who flocked to Italy to study classical antiquity, Jordaens stubbornly remained in his native Antwerp. He absorbed the theatrical, high-contrast tenebrism of Caravaggio, but deliberately rejected aristocratic elegance, choosing instead to anchor his subjects in the raw, sweat-stained, unidealized reality of the common people. Let your eyes adjust to the oppressive darkness dominating the canvas. On the rough earth lies a fallen, battered man. The pallor of his lifeless flesh is painted with a chilling, anatomical realism that completely shatters the quiet reverence we usually expect from biblical scenes. The silence here is heavy and suffocating, but then that crushing silence is violently broken by a surge of dynamic, cinematic energy. The Samaritan, a despised outsider, rushes in. Look closely at the intense physical entanglement of these two figures. This isn't just a compositional diagonal. It is a muscular, explosive collision of bodies. We literally feel the dead, helpless weight of the bleeding victim pulling downward, fiercely counteracted by the extreme tension in the Samaritan's arms as he struggles to lift him. Jordaens applies the paint with thick, aggressive impasto. That brilliant flash of crimson fabric seems to vibrate against the dark, amplifying the frantic heartbeat and the chaotic pacing of the narrative. This is Jordaens' absolute genius, dragging high art down to earth. Just as he infused local folklore and raucous tavern festivals, like his famous The King Drinks, with monumental scale, here he transforms a sacred parable into a gritty, immediate human struggle. He bypasses divine grace to show us the dirt, the physical exertion, and the urgent reality of empathy. This raw, earthly approach laid the psychological groundwork for the visual heroism we see in modern mass media and cinema today. As the visual storm of this composition settles, we are left with a staggering universal question. It is profoundly significant that this specific motif, a foundational pillar of humanistic storytelling, is displayed here on Saadiyat Island at the crossroads of the Arabian Peninsula. Transcending religious doctrine, political ideology, and the borders of civilization, this 400-year-old masterpiece converges on a single indisputable truth: our shared humanity. In this eternal intersection of light and dark, Jordaens forces us to look into the shadows and ask ourselves, in our own lives, whose hand are we reaching out to pull up?